Is that good? Whew. Take a sip of my coffee and let's get started. What's going on, guys? It's Daniela. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, I'm actually really excited that this is your first video watching me. This is a video that I've actually always wanted to film, and I feel like I wish I could have seen a video like this when I was barely starting my weight loss, and maybe there is and I just wasn't really looking. But I feel like the tips that I'm going to give you guys today and misconceptions that I'm going to talk about today are ones that are really important, and I feel like maybe they're pretty obvious and you've already heard them, but it's also good just to hear them again and just kind of have a good refresher before starting your weight loss journey. And I talk too much and really fast and I lose my breath all the time. It's also raining really heavily in San Diego right now, so if you guys hear some background noise, it's probably because the rain is right behind y'all. I started this intro pretty fast, but it's also because I'm gonna go really deeply into everything I'm saying, and I know myself, I'm probably gonna talk way more than I think I am, so to not make this video super long, I'm just gonna go straight into it. The first thing that I really wanted to put on here and talk about first is the mindset that you need to go into starting a weight loss. Most people think that it's just like, all right, let's get on a diet, let's just start losing weight, let's take out some things that I eat all the time that are unhealthy, and then I'll see results and I'll be happy as can be. I feel like the mindset that you go into your weight loss is just as important as the hard work that you're putting into your workouts and the hard work that you're putting into eating better, because at the end of the day, if you put all this hard work and your mind isn't at the right direction, by the time you reach the goal that you are aiming to reach, you're most likely either gonna be not satisfied, or you're just gonna be like, this is it. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about that's a misconception that I absolutely freaking hate that people do believe is the diets in regards to like drinks or like cleanses and all those things. I feel like a lot of people, of course, want fast results. You want to know that what you're doing is working and you want to see it face to face, you know? But weight loss is, I feel like I'm talking like a rant, like I'm just fucking yelling at you guys. I'm sorry. I just get super passionate about this. Diets in regard to drinks and cleanses, those things, I'm not gonna front and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna say they don't work, because some do, but they're temporary results, and I feel like that's what people don't get informed on. A big example that I can give is recently I have a TikTok. If you don't know, I'm gonna put my handle right here and you guys can go follow me. That's where I act my full self. I'm not even kidding, so go follow me on there. But when I first started using TikTok, I started noticing this trend that was going on my newsfeed, or whatever you call it, For You page, and it was that there was this diet drink that involved like cayenne pepper, lemon, water, of course, cinnamon, just all these things. I don't even know what to call it, but that thing, I've heard about it for years. Like years ago, my mom used to do it, and yes, it does give you fast results, and it may make you lose like 10 pounds in 2 weeks, however they claim, but I can guarantee that you're gonna gain that weight back so fast. And let's be real, are you really gonna be drinking this every day for the rest of your life? No. And I really hate these things because I feel like they tell people to just drink them and they don't add that you're supposed to eat food. Like, and so when people are doing this, they're just drinking the juice and it's pretty much starving themselves, and that's not what you should be doing to lose weight. Point blank period. Don't starve yourself. It's frustrating to see. It's annoying when people believe it, because I'm just like, that's not how you should be losing weight, and it's not how you're gonna keep it down for forever. The only time I recommend doing those things is when you have, let's say, like a huge event. Like if I have to go to a wedding next month and I've gained a little bit of weight and I'm like, okay, I need to lose weight just for that day, I'll do a quick cleanse, lose a couple pounds, get a little flatter tummy, and we're all set, you know? But I would never do that to actually permanently keep weight down. Going on with that and fast results, I feel like a lot of people tend to want to see results within like 2 to 3 weeks, and that's totally understandable. When I first started working out through my first weight loss, I wanted to see results really fast because I got criticized, like I said, and bullied almost my entire life. And as much as you want that, the reality is it's not gonna happen that fast, especially considering how you're doing it, how you're taking it, how strict you are with your diet, how strict you are with working out. It's not gonna happen that fast. And the other thing that I want to say is that a huge misconception is, oh, people are gonna immediately see my results. But the time that people are gonna start noticing your results and stuff is within like 6 months to a year, I would say, depending how fast, how slow you want to go with with your weight loss. And within yourself, I feel like if you take a lot of progress pictures, you should be able to see results within 3 to 4 months. So those numbers seem pretty heavy and they seem pretty far, but I promise you that if you're doing it at your own pace, that time can fly by so fast and you won't even realize like how long it's been, if that makes sense, you know? I need to stop saying that because it's gonna be annoying. And the 2 top words that I always use when it comes to beginners is always have patience, because it's gonna take time, like I've said, and take things gradually. Because if you take things at your own pace, it's truly gonna get you at the point that you wanna get to in a healthy way. When I first did my first weight loss, I did not take things gradually. I did not have patience. And like I said, that didn't take me to a point where I was happy and satisfied. I went down really fast with weight. I think I lost about 50 pounds in that first weight loss. But looking back, I can definitely say that I think I had body dysmorphia, because what I saw in the mirror was not what I saw in those pictures that I see now, and it's crazy. So going on to another misconception is that once you lose all this weight, you're gonna be 100,000% confident in yourself. And although that is the case for some people, that isn't the case for everybody. And I really wanted to state this in this video because I've talked to many individuals who have gone through a weight loss, and when they reach that goal, like I've said, they're not happy with it. They're just shocked. They're just like, what the hell? Like, I thought I would be glad that I'm here, you know? But I feel like the reason why people are like that, and I think I've discovered it, is because when you reach to that point, you have this idea and body that you imagine yourself to be at, and sometimes that's not realistically possible. I'm gonna try to explain this as well as I could because I keep getting my words mixed up. But this weight loss, I went into it thinking I'm gonna be okay with whatever size my body is gonna end up being, no matter what, and we're just gonna work with it on being happy. I really do feel that social media has put in our heads that the idea of beauty is either to be very curvy, it's either to be very thin, pretty much anything that you and your body is not, you know? And I think that's the first thing that you need to wipe out of your head, because those are the things that put an expectation in your mind that you are most likely not even realistically able to reach. And I really wanted to talk about that in this video because sometimes people go into weight loss thinking, okay, I'm gonna lose 100 pounds, let's say. And by the time I lose these 100 pounds, I'm gonna be so happy with myself and I'm gonna be the body that every girl has on Instagram, every girl has on Twitter. And when you lose all those 100 pounds, you see your results and you're like, why the fuck don't I look like that? And our idea of all the hard work that we did goes to the trash. And that's not cool. That's not cool with yourself, and you're pretty much being your own bully. So definitely put a realistic goal in your head. Every step that you are with your weight loss, be proud of yourself. And although you might not be an Instagram model, you're gonna be a boss ass bitch, and you're gonna be a better version of who you were from the start. So that's what you need to see. My biggest tip when it comes to social media as well is follow people who have your own body shape or people who are outside of the body shape norm. I follow a lot of plus size models, and not only does it give me ideas of fashion and what would possibly look good on my own body, but it brings me just so much happiness because I'm not comparing myself to individuals who I don't look like, and I'm seeing a lot more people who I look like, and I can guarantee it's gonna make you feel so much better. So continuing on, I feel like a lot of people, especially chubbier people who have like pancitas and who have big thighs and who have big arms, when going into a weight loss, they forget that there's gonna be loose skin. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Now, personally, I haven't lost a super drastic amount of weight for me to have loose skin. That, to me, would probably be when I lose another 50 pounds. So it would be like 100 pounds in total that I've lost. I still have a little panza, I have chubby arms, I have thick thighs, but it is real and it does happen when you lose a lot of weight. And sometimes that's also really discouraging because it's like, bitch, I've lost all this weight and now I gotta deal with loose skin. This is where your self-love journey still has to continue and your confidence still has to be up here. Now, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have your bad days, you're gonna have your good days. But like I said, how I'm doing it now, when I get those bad days, I tend to look at my old pictures and I'm just like, look at how far you've come. You've done a lot, you've worked your ass off, and it is okay. It's okay to have these things. It is completely normal. Don't let it discourage you, and keep working on your self-confidence if you do have loose skin, because you've come a long way, and be proud of that journey. Because you guys, self-love, confidence, losing weight, all these things, it's something that goes on with you forever. And when I was younger, I used to think, oh, it's just like a little mountain that I'm gonna climb, and then once I reach there, that's it. That's not the case at all. Self-love, confidence, losing weight, maintaining weight, it's a lifelong journey that's gonna be with you forever. But as long as you have patience, as long as you give yourself the credit that you deserve, you're gonna be okay, I promise you. Okay, so new topic, weighing yourself. One, you should not be weighing yourself every single day. You should not be weighing yourself every single week. I would recommend you to weigh yourself every 2 to 3 weeks, just so you can have a realistic idea of the weight that you're holding. And also, your weight will fluctuate. And by fluctuate, I mean by like maybe 3 to 4 pounds. So if you see the scale, and let's say you gain like 3 pounds, but you've been eating healthy, you're still doing the same routine, don't let it discourage you, because your weight will fluctuate. It's completely normal. It happens to me, depending if you did weights the day before, depending if you're on your period, depending if you ate breakfast. There's just so many factors that go into it when it comes to weighing yourself. So if it does go up by a couple pounds, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 pounds, I will say, don't stress. It's completely normal. And if you feel bloated and if you feel shitty, definitely don't weigh yourself, because that's just gonna bring you into a state of mind that you don't want to be at if it gives you a result that you didn't want to see. So listen to yourself up here and don't do it if you don't feel like it, okay? You don't have to weigh yourself all the time. Another thing that I wanted to say about weighing yourself, muscle weighs more than fat. So sometimes when you're gaining weight, it's for the better, and it's because you're gaining muscle and you're losing fat. So I will say that the best way to kind of measure yourself when it comes to weighing or whatever it is to use like those things, what do you call it? Like the ones that people use for tape measures? Is that what you call it for clothes? Measure like your boobs or your chest, your neck. I've never done it, so I don't really know exactly how to do it, but I've definitely heard that doing that is so much better than weighing yourself, due to the fact of actually seeing the inches come off. Okay, so next topic. I really hope like I'm actually explaining myself well, because I'm kind of going in circles every time I talk about a topic. I'm definitely cutting out a lot of it, but hopefully it's making sense. But like I said, if nothing is making sense or you're confused on a topic, comment that down below. I will either reply to you or I'll make a part 2, whatever it is, to make things a little bit more clear. All right, I have a couple more, and then that pretty much completes this video. So, okay, so this is one that I always want to talk about when it comes to losing weight. A lot of people think that, okay,
I'm gonna go on this super strict diet, I'm gonna lose all this weight, and I'm gonna get all the results that I want in the world.
Yes, that's possible. You can get on a super strict diet and you could lose a lot of weight, and you're gonna lose whatever you want to lose. But keeping that weight loss maintained and keeping it like that for the rest of your life is not ideal. If you're telling me you're gonna go from one day to another on cutting out junk food, on cutting out all soda, pretty much go cold turkey on it, that doesn't work for everybody, and I don't feel like it works for most people. And I'll explain again with my experiences. With my first weight loss, I did exactly that. I did a diet type of lifestyle for that weight loss, and it did not work out. I actually gained a lot of weight after. I got on birth control, and all these other factors obviously went into it. But for the most part, I didn't keep going with that diet because I got sick of it. It was boring. It wasn't treating me well. I ended up just instantly going back to my old habits because I cut them out for so long that when I got to the point where I was like, I'm just gonna eat a little chip today. I'm just gonna take a bite of this cookie. Instead of just taking a bite of that cookie or eating a little chip, I ended up splurging because I kept it away from me for so long. You know, I kept it away from myself for so long. You should definitely look into your weight loss as a whole lifestyle change and something that you're gonna continue doing for the rest of your life, and take it gradually. Like I've said in the beginning, spoil yourself sometimes and take a sip of that soda, drink a whole cup of soda, whatever it is, have your cheat days. Don't fucking be so strict on yourself, because at the end of the day, there's gonna be that one day, where you're just like, I need soda, I need donuts, I need whatever it is, and you're gonna eat so much of it because you've cut it out for so long and been so strict on yourself. And I do want to say that this works differently for everybody. Some people, it really does work doing cold turkey and cutting everything out, and they're able to continue that lifestyle without going back to their old habits. But for me, that's definitely not the case. All right, so I think I'm gonna end on this note. And it's the biggest excuse that I hear everybody saying when it comes to working out, eating healthy, whatever it is. It's that they don't have time. And I know life is busy. I know some people have very busy jobs, but you have to view it in the way where you have to make time for it. Whether you just got home from work and you're gonna lay on the couch for an hour, that hour could be going to working out, or just 20 minutes of it. I always suggest people when they're going into their weight loss journey and they're beginners, don't take this step so fast. Don't be doing an hour to 2 hour workouts, because it's gonna get hard, it's gonna get tiring, your body's gonna hate it, and it's gonna wear yourself out to where you don't want to do it again. So same thing as the food, take it gradually. Do a 20-30 minute workout first, do a 30-minute workout, do a 15 to 20-minute workout, whatever works best for you, and I promise you, you're gonna get to the point of doing 1 hour to 2 hour workouts. I was not able to do an hour workout starting this second weight loss, and you probably would have thought that I would be able to get back into it considering I did a huge weight loss before. No, I have to go from scratch and I have to start over, and in order to get to where I'm at now with 2 hour workouts or whatever it is, I started off with 15 to 30 minutes and it worked best. Definitely push yourself to a certain point, but when you're starting off, feel okay with doing 20-30 minutes. And if people are clowning on you or saying some shit about you and being like,
that's all you do, really? You're gonna see no results?
Just give them this, because you're gonna get to where you want to be. It's just about patience and taking it gradually and doing it at your own pace. That's my entire point of this video, because people stay talking shit. The people who talk the most shit are the ones who don't do anything to change their lifestyle. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, if you're not gonna do anything, just keep your mouth shut. Like, seriously. I think that pretty much completes my misconceptions, my tips. But to end this video off, I really do want to say that if you're starting a weight loss journey, just know I'm really proud of you. It's hard, it's something that is really mentally draining sometimes, but you're gonna get to where you want to be eventually. And don't feel discouraged when you start seeing other imperfections about yourself through the journey of weight loss, because weight loss isn't something that's pretty sometimes. Weight loss isn't something that's all glamorous and picture perfect, because it's not. So I hope this was a good video. I hope I did a good job, didn't go in too many circles, and kind of explained everything thoroughly and gave you guys some good advice. I really hope that I gave you guys at least one good tip. That's my biggest goal out of all of this. I really just hope all of you guys just get one good thing out of what I've said. I love you guys so much. If you guys do have any questions, please comment that down below, and either DM me, send me a message, comment on one of my pictures, tweet me, whatever it is, and I will respond back as much as I can. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Turn on your post notifications, and I'll definitely see you guys soon. Mwah.